there you are. Phew, honestly, I thought you weren't going to show up. I was just about to ring you, see where you are now. Are you up for this? You got your passport, got all your gear. Now trust me, I know I've kept you in the dark on this. I've said we're going on an adventure, right? We're going on a road to anywhere, and it's going to be a road to anywhere, and we're going to have fun. Me and you as travel buddies, we're going to have the time of our lives, hopefully. So honestly, I appreciate this, mate. I appreciate you for showing up. I know I've kept you in the dark, I know I have, but I'll reveal more as the trip goes on. I think that's exciting. Are you excited? You don't look excited, you look a bit worried. Trust me, I'm booed. When have I ever let you down? Right, plane's about to set off. We better check in. You know you can take the blindfold off. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Sorry, I just didn't want you seeing where we were going. I like this little bit of mystery. I love it. It's a bit of fun in it. I know you're not having fun. You look like you're dreading this flight. It's a nice plane though. Although don't be fooled. We ain't going anywhere fancy. No. What I'm doing, just reading Alex Ferguson's autobiography. Greatest manager of all time. I'm hoping I can pick up some tips, if I'm honest. Because I might need them. Because where we're going, I have never been. Never managed in this country, never managed at this level, never heard of this team. Pretty surprised they've even given me the job. I can't speak the language, I'm never going to be able to say the names, and I'm dreading that bit, but it's all part of the adventure and it's all part of the learning curve of a journeyman. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Honestly, thanks again for coming. So, if you want to know where we're going, well, I'll put a little note next to you. So that little envelope, open that, and I'll tell you the country. That's all. Exciting. So welcome to Hungary. This is a proper planes, trains and automobiles adventure. If you look out the window, you can tell we're going to the middle of nowhere. This truly is a road to anywhere. Honestly. So yeah, Hungary. Never been here before, never managed here before. The job came up. Lots of jobs came up all over the place, to be fair, and I've got a wide range of places I could have gone for, and I applied for a lot of jobs. This was the first one I got, so I took it. I thought, why not? Why not? Although I've googled it and I'm a bit worried, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe it'll be worth it. You've got to start somewhere, start at the bottom and work our way to the top. Anyway, I think we're nearly there. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Looks great, doesn't it? Looks awesome. But here we are, and welcome. Now, I'll be honest with you, I can't pronounce the place I'm in. I can't. I'm going to try and learn, maybe. Maybe not. Knowing me, I'm pretty bad with it. Although most people class this club as KBSC, and that's what I'm going to class them as. We're outside the stadium. I'm due in at about 4 o'clock for a little press conference. They're going to unveil me as the new manager. We're starting in the second tier here of Hungarian football. So while we're here, why not hit that thumbs up? Subscribe to my channel. I don't know why you've come on this trip if you've not subscribed already. You know you want to. This journey, hopefully, will be a nice long journey. I'm going to start at the bottom and I'm going to work my way, hopefully one day, to getting a job at the very top and win a Champions League. Well, that is some distance away, some years away, but we're in it together and you're going to help me along the way. Hopefully. Hopefully. Right. Do you want to know a little bit more about this club? Let's go in. What I've done is I've unlocked 1,000,000 leagues and I'll be releasing a save file for you. Now, my computer cannot handle every single league and I've nearly got them all. There's just a few I couldn't get. So you've got all of Asia, as you can see. We've got the Middle East. Places like that is where I fancy going. Places I've never been before. On previous Journeymen, this is the 3rd series I've done now. I've gone all over the world, so I do like the idea of going places I've never been. I've got all of Africa unlocked, Europe, all the countries you normally don't get, all of North America. It's just Oceania, for some reason, couldn't get them leagues to work. So what I'm going to do as this series goes on, like I've done in the past, is I'm going to unlock certain areas and maybe work my way around that. And then I'm going to put it out there maybe to you guys and see where you want me to go. But I do fancy the Middle East, so I can always unlock the Middle East, see what jobs come up, apply for those jobs. So to start this journey, I fancied Eastern Europe. I've done a little bit here and there in Eastern Europe in the past, but I wanted to unlock all of Eastern Europe. Countries, lower level countries, and hopefully have jobs come up that you know, I've never experienced. And this is what I love about Journeyman. And I've said this in the past on all the series. I was one of those guys that played 90% of my Football Manager in England, and now and again I dip my toe in around Europe. I never used to open the net, cast the net, as they say. So I've learnt a lot on Journeyman. I've been to places, learnt about leagues. You get random footballers, and you can have a lot of fun. And as you know, we're in Hungary in the second tier with KBSC. Buzzing to get the job. It was the first job I got offered. I did apply for a few, had a couple of interviews, but I just took the first job. I thought, you want me, you can have me. Although as soon as I got the job, I'm thinking, how am I going to pronounce any of this year? Because I'm shocking. So a lot of people class this club as KBSC. If you know how to pronounce that, let me know. I'd love to know. I might try and learn. It depends how long I stay here, because you never know. I mean, one thing I will say, people always ask me on Journeyman, oh, go here, go there. I can't pick where I want to go, really. I've just got to unlock the places, see what jobs come up, see if I get offered a job. Maybe a job will come up and I'll apply for it. They've got one Hungarian Division 3 East title, which I'm guessing they won when they got promoted back into the second tier, where we've now been for, what, 1, 2, 3 years? They went up, they've gone a bit down recently. But, yeah, what kind of level do you think this is? Where does this league lie? Well, here it is. It's got 20 teams in it. The top flight has got a lot less, and we'll look at that later. But you can see it's a 79th ranked league, which I'm guessing is in Europe, not the world. So it's below Spanish second division B, Bulgarian second division, Norwegian second division. It is lower level, and when you look at the facilities and the players and all that, it's like non-league England. Finances wise though, it's not bad. They've got a little bit of money, 350 grand. I thought was pretty tasty. I've got 107 grand to spend, but again, I've got no knowledge of this area. I mean, the countries around us are like Croatia, the Ukraine, places like that. So I didn't know what I was going to be able to do with it. The expectations are to hopefully look towards getting to the top division in a couple of years, 3 or 4 years. This season, they just want to finish in the top 5. They've been a mid-table team now for a couple of years. They only want to sign young players, but I don't think beggars can be choosers with anything like this. I think if I can sign anyone, I'll sign whoever I can to hopefully make the team better. The nickname's Barsika. That's how I pronounce it. We've got no rivals, no derbies. What I did notice though is average ticket price £4, season ticket £38, absolute bargain. Onto the facilities page, and we play in the Pete Ondras Stadion. Now I didn't realise they were big fans of Peter Andre. Is that how they say Peter Andre in Hungary? He's a massive idol around here. He's like #1 every week whenever he releases a record. Apparently, so I'm told. Now the city we're in, let's give it a go. Shall I give it a go? Kazincbarka. It's situated in northern Hungary. We've got a 3,500 capacity stadium with only 800 seats. It's owned by the council. It's in crap condition, although when I did a bit of research, I've seen a graphic that looks like they've got plans to hopefully build a nice newer stand, and they've got some newer facilities at the stadium as well, but it is in a pretty crappy condition, but we're in a pretty crappy level. Now this isn't like a rebuild where I really focus on improving the team. It depends how long I stay here, it depends how the story develops. But we've got average training, average youth, average and fairly basic everything. So, you know, it is what it is, but what a fantastic place to start my footballing career. I couldn't wait, generally, because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Now, although the club want me to finish in the top 5, the bookies have got us finishing 14th this year. And I was going to make some additions to the team. But yeah, I was going to be restricted with a lot of things I could do. Well, the staff, I was going to have to try and improve it, but I'll be honest with you, wages are very low and options were very, very limited. I always love to improve staff wherever I go and anything I do, but I've got to be realistic with a club like this. Now, I haven't started at the very, very bottom. I haven't started with the absolute minimum attributes because I did a test run and I could not get a job. So I just kept upping my ability until I was at least getting interviews. I had to start it somewhere. And I wanted to start in Eastern Europe. So, you know, I've got badges to get. Hopefully I can develop myself. Now, at first look, the squad looks like it's packed with high-starred players. Doesn't mean they're good. And when I looked at the team, I realised I had 2 centre-halves. I've got no one in the youth team worth anything. So my initial thing was to hopefully you know, maybe sort out a few contracts, bring in a couple of centre-halves, so maybe a player here or there. Let's just have a look at the rules in this league, and it looks like the top 2 go straight up, the bottom 3 go down. It's pretty simple. Match squad must have no more than 3 non-EU players. I can have 12 subs, which is pretty handy. I can use 5. That's pretty good. League sorting rules, games won, goal difference. Interesting. No amateur players. So, you know, if you want to look at that in a bit more detail, there you go. Now, I've no idea how my time at this club's going to go. Am I going to do okay? Am I not going to do okay? Are we going to stay here for a couple of years? We'll see how it develops, really, and see how you guys react to it. If you want me to stay, if you want me to go. But if we can get out of this league and have a little taste of the Division 1, I wouldn't say no. And I wouldn't even maybe say no if I got offered a job. Now, of course, it's a low level, even at the top flight. So the top team would get in the Champions Cup first qualifying round, and there's a couple of other European spots. So I can't lie, I wouldn't mind testing this league out a bit. Like I said earlier, I wanted 2 centre-halves, and we've brought in Fenyes. That's what I'm going for £13,500. Signed for 16.5 grand. I've signed myself an AMC, which I need for my tactic, which I'll show you in a minute. And for 20 grand, I've got Mark Farkas. Love that name, although some of these other names are going to be the death of me. And then my big purchase was Zoltan, a right winger, 25, Hungarian. Again, looks like it could be okay. You just got to remember the level we're at. So if you watch a lot of my stuff, you know I quite like this formation, and I have different variants of it. I'll tweak it here and there, although I've not tweaked this too much. I'm going to try and play my kind of football, even at this very low level in Hungary. But the squad itself kind of suited this style anyway, suited this formation. I needed an extra AMC. I needed some defenders. But I didn't want to push the ball out too much. I wanted to see what I could do with this team. In net, we've got Laszlo Horváth, 32-year-old Hungarian. He's probably my number 1. Backing him up, we've got 26-year-old Norbert. One of my right backs is Donat. What's that second name all about? He's 30 years old. He needs a new contract. We'll see how that goes. One of the guys that could be starting at right back is Adrian. Again, Hungarian, 25. Now, I've got no knowledge of Hungarian players, but I did look at a few. Apparently, one of their main internationals is actually from this town and used to play for this club. So I had 2 centre-halves already here, and one of them Sergiu, Adrian Oltean, and another Romanian, Walter. He looks all right, although he's currently injured for 13 months. Brilliant. At left back, we've got Andres Farkas. Is Farkas a popular name? No relation to the guy I've signed, Mark. With Slovakian Dominik. 29 years old. Yeah, apparently he's good. Into the middle, and we've got Raul, solid midfielder who looks like he can cover in a good few positions. He looks quite good to me. On loan and already at the club, we've got Richard. Next up, we've got Balint Borbeli. What a name! 30-year-old Hungarian. Again, supposed to be good. This is what I love about it though. You always play this game sometimes wanting the best players, but you end up falling in love with some right random crap ones. We've also got 24-year-old Ukrainian Yuri Toma, who on paper looks pants, but we'll see how he does. Onto the wings, and I've got Krzysztof Korbeli, who looks like he's apparently a striker, but he's out wide as well. Laszlo Toth, who can play on both wings, so he will be very useful. Got a bit of speed. Tibor Odal, 25-year-old Hungarian, who can play out wide. Obviously going to help behind the striker as well. We've also got Tamas Nemeth, who's got loads of potential. On paper, he looks pretty poop, to be honest with you. I mean, the wings may be my weakest area. Up top, and on loan, I've got Krzysztof Toth-Gabor, 18, bags of potential. Can't run very fast. His finishing now looks like it could do well at this level. Next up, it's Tamas Takas, 29-year-old Serbian, who at his last club played 15 times, didn't score any goals. And last up, I've got Slovakian Alan Kovac, who again looks like he could be a solid player. And that is it. That's my squad going into this season. So, of course, we've got the league, and they want us to get in the top 5, although the bookies have got us finishing in the bottom half. I usually can do better than what the bookies say normally. And the other competition is a Hungarian Cup, which is like the FA Cup, where everyone's in that. If I'm honest with you, we've got no chance of winning that. Let's be completely freaking honest. I can always improve the staff, and I did it a little bit, so I got rid of quite a few of them, and I just kept on looking and looking and looking. And because I've got the whole of Eastern Europe active everywhere, from freaking Moldova to Montenegro, every country is active. There's a lot of options, so hopefully that'll be good for players later on. But it was also helped me out with staff, although it took forever. Pre-season was already set. It was just 3 games. I thought I'd leave it. I couldn't be bothered messing around with it too much. And I got a full house. I got a win, a loss, and a draw. So let's jump forward to January the 1st. And I can't lie, it's been quite fun to play. And we are doing a lot better than a lot of people expected, myself included. We're currently sitting in 3rd. Now, if you are one of those subscribers who only watches my rebuilds, this series is like that. I'm going to try and pump out as many as I can. If I could do 2 episodes a week, if I can get the games played and get through the seasons, I can usually do a season in about 2 days, even less if I've got time off work. I'm going to try and get 2 episodes out a year, but that's what this is all about. We're going on an adventure. Each episode's a different year, a different season, all wrapped up. So it's similar to the rebuilds in a way if you enjoy them. So you're probably in the same boat as me. You don't know much about this level or this country or the football or the teams I'm playing or the kind of results I should be getting. And I didn't know. I was just going into every game and trying to win as many games as possible. And as you can see, the form's been pretty decent. We've had a few bad patches, but a lot of good patches. And as you know, we're sitting in 3rd. Obviously, we're doing well in the league. I'm more than happy with how it's going. Got a great chance to maybe even get out and get my career off to a good place. I need to build my reputation, build my career, because when jobs come available and I maybe want to leave, I need that reputation to get them jobs. But here we are in the Hungarian Cup, and we've got no chance of winning it, let's be honest. But if we can go deep into it, that'd be pretty cool. On to the second round, and after 2 penalties got us through last time, this went to penalties. Although they were probably at times the better team. It was a close game. Penalties are not the fairest, but we stuck every single one in the back of the net. You can see I've got no one busting a nut. I've got no players that are really standing out apart from Toth, who isn't mine, unfortunately. But yeah, he's a little goal scorer at this level. He's my new favourite, is Christoph Toth Gabor. Love that name. Brilliant. But you know, I mean, you don't always need to get high average ratings to do well. I mean, I have saves where, like with Tame Valley. I don't know if you ever watched my custom club with Tame Valley, but there's a time where we're like the #1 goal scorer in the Premier League, but I've got no guys in the top 3 as a unit. And that's what I love about this kind of formation, this kind of style of play. That's why I love this tactic. I'm not the most tactical guy on Football Manager, but I do like it. Now, I will say, it doesn't mean I'm going to stick with this. This tactic and the formation just suited this squad, I think. If I go to a team and I ain't got any money in this, the squad itself is built around a completely different tactic, I am going to change tactics. Back to the Hungarian Cup, and like I said, I'm going for it. I didn't see any reason not to go for it. Put on my best team whenever possible, and of course we were playing a team called, let's have a laugh, Zadbadkikoto. Wowzers. From the 3rd Division West, I think it's regional. Well, they beat us, and they should be beating us. They've got way more quality in a higher division, but I was pretty chuffed that we got at least a little bit into this competition, but now it was all about the league. But on the 1st of April, we found ourselves in 2nd, still up there. We've got a bit of distance between us and the top. Debrecen, would you call him? We've got a 3-point cushion on the team in 3rd. So you know it's tight, but it's really competitive. I've got the best striker in the league, a couple of my boys on the assist charts as well. Goal scoring wise, we're the best. 9 goals ahead of Debrecen, which is something I was really, really chuffed with. We do like to score goals. Defensively though, we are tank. I mean, especially compared to them. That's why they're top. You build from the back if you want to win a league. And the form had been a bit annoying, but it shows you how competitive it is. I mean, these are the games I've played. I've reversed the dates since I last showed you. So we won. Then we lost 3 on the bounce. 1-2, drawn 1, and then we've won. But we've managed to climb a spot. So obviously we're out of the cup, but we've got a great chance of getting promoted. We're currently in a promotion spot. Can I hang on to that spot? Can these boys pull off something awesome? Especially for me in my career, what a thing it would be in my first season at this level. And we're going to have a live com. We'll see what we're all about, hopefully. Live, can't wait. Now we had 8 games to play from last time I've shown you, and I won 5, drawn 1, lost 2, and the first one was this draw, which is quite close, but there's times when we really should have got all 3 points. Our highest win was this, away 4-1. What a performance, because it's just one of them games where the game is close stat-wise, but we just kept putting the ball in the net. The next game I'm going to show you, the last game out of the 7 that I've played, was probably the best of the season. Away from home against the best defence in the league, top of the league, Debrecen. And we went there and we won. I mean, it could have changed. They had a goal disallowed. That could have swayed the game a different way. It didn't. We got a penalty late on. We scored it. Well, before we get into where we are in the league, this is who we're going to be playing in the last game of the season. Another fantastic kit. I love him. Now, their manager, Bojan Lazic. I don't know why, but when I squint my eyes, he reminds me of Karel Poborski. Do you remember him? He used to play for Manchester United. Well, it's massively important because we are currently top of the league. Top of the league. We've lost more games. We've not drawn as many as Debrecen. I mean, you just got to keep playing, and that's all. Don't play. It's not been perfect, but the league don't lie. And we're sitting at the top of it. The top of the league. 70 points apiece. Now, the rules state games won. Is that against each other? I don't know. Let's have a look at a few things quick. This is Debrecen's form, and for a team that's got a great defence, and I mean, they don't let in tons of goals apart from that last game. They won 7-3, so they scored a ton. But they've gone a bit patchy, haven't they? They've gone a little bit ropey. Now, if it does go off that, games won, if that's what that means, they haven't beat us this year. I drew them 1-1 early in the season. Of course, I beat them at their place. Here's the team sheets, and I've got a few issues. Andreas Farkas, the captain's carrying a little knock, but he's my captain. Norbert, my keeper, he's definitely by far my best keeper. He's carrying a little knock. So welcome to the Peter Andre Stadium. It looks pretty good on the 3D match engine. It's not that good in real life. But yeah, thank you for checking out this series. My other two Road to Anywhere series, the first one was probably my favourite. They've gone on for years and years and years, and we've had a lot of fun along the way, and I know a lot of you are fans of it. If you're new to my channel or this series, hopefully you'll stick with it, because it can be fun. I know you start in a random place and you end up in a lot of more random places. Oh Jesus, do you see that? Hit the woodwork. You know, I'll just see where it takes me. If I get offered a cool job, we'll see. Like I said, I might try and do a straw poll. I've had a look at it online, so I might be able to do a straw poll in certain situations where I can put a link to that in the description, and I can wait a bit. You can all vote and say, no, stay for a season, or apply for this job, or if I get offered a job, I might wait and see if you guys want me to take it. No. Well, this ain't going to plan, is it? This is not going to plan. So yeah, I've switched to attacking now. We were playing positive. I've gone to attacking. I've done that quite a lot this year. We'll see how it goes. I need this man, the main man up top, to score some goals. Get in! Instant reply. Demanded more. Went attacking, and they've not let me down. And also, when I've been playing this year, I don't know if you've watched my Tame Valley series, but I sing a song called TVFC, the only place I want to be. And I found myself this season when I've been playing singing KBSC, the only place I want to be. Ooh, oh, get in! Butterfingers went straight through the keeper's face. Come on, boys, come on. We're top of the league, and they're on 71 points, so they're drawing. But I'm guessing because they had a better goal difference, but we were above them, so it is games against each other, isn't it? Which we are winning in with a win and a draw. Let's just put this game to bed, though. Let's get a title. I mean, a title in my first season. I genuinely did not think it. Get in, Toff. But I ain't going to argue. Quite like my tactic. I didn't know how it'd do at this kind of level, but it's done well enough. Defensively, I think it's more of a personnel thing, maybe not the tactic. But they're going to get back into this, and they have. This is a game. Right, I've told them in the changing room I expect more. I know they're better than this. And I've now got an injury. I made a change in the centre of the park. I think my assistant was telling me about that, but when I do live comms, I'll be honest with you, I'm talking to you that much. Obviously, when I'm not doing a live com, I'm just playing the game like you do at home, like we all do. Yeah, make sure you get involved in the comments. Let me know what you think of the series. Let me know if you're going to stick with it. Is it something you're looking forward to? If you are a fan of the rebuilds, they will continue in about a month. I've got a good few ideas. Debrecen have gone 4-2 up. We have to win. They are in control of their game. Can we get in control of our game and go 4-2 up as well? We'll find out pretty soon. I'm really enjoying it at the minute. I'm really enjoying playing the game, and I've been off for a lot of time recently. I've had a big holiday off work, and I've just been bashing out Football Manager. That's all I've been doing. Football Manager every day. Kids at school. Life's been great, but is life going to stay great? We've just got to hang on here. Now I'm playing attacking. I am considering for the last couple of minutes changing what I'm going to do here. I'm going to wait to see if we can survive this highlight, which I'm a bit worried about. Do not let them score before I get to change something. Do not score. Rather than I made a change, I've gone strikerless. So my striker's down the pitch. He's gone out wide right. I've got a defensive midfielder on to sit in front of the back four. I'm gone cautious mentality. I don't always do this, but I'm being boring. This is a title on the line, and we've just got to win it. Come on. This is awesome. It's always great to win something early. Hey, great for me CV. First job, can't speak the language, have come in, spent about 50 grand or whatever it is, and picked up a title with a team that wanted to be in the top 5. I mean, look at this cracking little stadium, eh? So personally, now, this changes everything with my career. Do I stay here? Check that out, champions. Obviously, not on goal difference. Thank God this league don't have goal difference, eh? That's what's won me. That's what's won me this freaking title, because their defence was amazing. Got ourselves a Hungarian Division 2 shield in the cabinet as well. Pretty proud of that now. And if you're wondering, that team beat that team 2-1 in the Hungarian Cup final. If you can pronounce those teams, please let me know in the comments how you do it. And this is the final table for the top. Little league, that in it. It's going to be fun. Got to have a go in the top flight. Let's try and keep this club up. Well, there we go. That is the end of year 1, season 1. Well happy with that. Went way better than I ever thought. You don't know, do you, until you get stuck in and start doing your thing. But yeah, what an achievement. Can't wait for the next season. Hopefully you can't either. If you're new, make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you all hit the thumbs up. Get involved in the comments. Let me know what you think. And hopefully you've come this far with me. You're going to stick with me on this journey. Although you're kipping on the couch in the travel lodge. Sorry about that. Now I'm not going to... You want to see some of the flats around here. I ain't staying in them. No chance. Not a sniff. This place is pretty tidy. But yeah, thank you. Honestly, thank you for the support with this. Hopefully I'll see you again for the next one. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. And I appreciate my patrons if you want to become one. Links to that down below. As is the link to the save file if you want to try out this little universe I've put together. You just might have to turn on leagues off and on, depending on what you want to do. Anyway, I hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. I'll see you in Hungary next time. I'm Bood. Bye-bye.